Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Chris Time FK7. My name is Chris and I make videos of this 2021 Honda Civic Sport Hatch. So if you want to see more 10th gen content on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so that you can get notified every time I do post a video on the channel, because I do post every Wednesdays and Sundays. Now that being said, today's video is going to be long-term review of this 2021 Honda Civic Sport Hatch. Let's go. So when I first thought of Hondas, I always thought that they were slow, everyday looking cars, and I always ignored them. But then my first Honda experience was actually in a Accord, and it was a 2020 Accord, which I have a review by the way, and that's the car that really made me look more into Hondas. I started going to the dealership and check out the rest of the Hondas, from the Civic SIs to the Civic Hatchbacks to the sedans and even the Type R, and that's when the Type R became my dream car. My dream car before was a BMW M4 because I used to own a BMW 328i and I always wanted an M4 or an M3. But then after seeing this car, immediately I fell in love with it. Now originally my first go-to car was the Civic Si, but at the dealer I saw that it was pretty used. It had 20 miles on it. The interior was a little dirty from all the people trying to use it, and who knows what the people did to that while test driving it, especially for first-time drivers. They would like not drive it properly. I do have to say this car is a lot better than the BMW, because the BMW was in the shop while this car stayed reliable. I brought this car brand new in October, and even with the mods on it, even with the performance mods, even with the cosmetic mods, I've never seen an issue with owning this car so far. So with having ownership of this car since October of 2020, we've done so many mods to this car. It looks far from stock, but we're not even close to being finished. And I just want to thank you all for supporting me and following along with me on my journey of making this car my own. This is my long-term review of this 2021 Honda Civic Sport Hatch. So of course, starting off with the exterior, this car has an aggressive look. Even from stock, it's already a good looking car. So you don't even have to do anything to this car, but it's just that I've been, modding this out. But exterior wise, this car has an aggressive look. It does have like these fake vents right here, which, if you watch my dislikes video, I mentioned that this has like fake vents, which looks kind of tacky, but from far away it looks really nice, because from far away you can't really tell that it's fake. Even with the fake vents, it does look like a great car, especially with this color. Now this color is a platinum white pearl color, and like it looks different from all the other white cars out on the road, because if you look at it, you'll be like, wow, that color is popping. And if you go close to it, you see these little sparkles. Because of the paint finish, there is a layer of sparkle. One of the things I like about the design of this car is of course the headlights, because it really adds to that aggressive look that this car already has. So finishing off their look with these LED DRLs really completes the look of the car. However, this car does come with halogens, and that's also one of my dislikes of this car. So I changed these bulbs out to LED. The bulbs that I'm using now are last fit bulbs. So these are their higher end bulbs, which is their LS bulb. And basically all the bulbs on this car has been changed with last fit. So that includes the fog lights, the headlights, the turn signal bulbs, the interior lights, the brake lights, and the reverse lights. So 6 different bulbs that I changed on this car in order for them to be LED'd out of its mind. So this car is now LED'd by last fit. And I can confidently say, since installing those bulbs, I've been a very happy customer. And I don't recommend any other brand except for Last Fit. They are on the higher end, but it's definitely worth it, because if you buy the cheaper brands, they can be less bright and they last a lot shorter than Last Fit, because at least with Last Fit they have a 1-year warranty on all their items. A lot of people are asking, hey Chris, when are you gonna be changing the wheels? Well, honestly, I like the stock wheels. The stock wheels are good enough. So this is going to be my last priority. So this is the answer to all your questions onto when am I going to change the wheels. Because I like the gloss black finish with the silver accented piece right here, I will prioritize other things. So just to be clear, the final thing that I'm going to be doing to this car are the wheels, because I'm sick and tired of you all asking. In all seriousness though, Wheels are kind of expensive, so because the same amount of money that I purchased on wheels and tires could be like 6 different mods on this car, maybe 3 different performance mods, but that's why this is my last thing on my list, only because they're hella expensive. But yeah, I will be rocking these wheels for a little bit longer because I do kind of like them stock. If I do decide to get wheels, I will be keeping these. I'm not going to be selling these wheels. Once I do get a new set, I'm just going to have them on during the spring to fall season, and then during the winter season I'll have these on, of course with winter tires. But yeah, the stock wheels are fine, it's good enough. Low priority, but I like the stock wheels. Moving on. This car screams aggressive, whether if it's the body kit that the Sport comes with or just the overall look of this car, because this really looks like something that you see on a racetrack. And in my opinion, Honda really did a good job on this design because it really looks unique. It doesn't look like any other car out on the road, because all the cars out on the road look pretty much the same. They're all bland and not that sporty looking. I knew the 11th gen Honda toned it down, so in my opinion, it does kind of look like every other car out there. The interior looks nice though, but it's just the exterior is kind of a turn off for me. If only I could swap out the 11th gen interior with my 10th gen, I would definitely do that, because I do like the interior look of it. It's a lot more modern. And if you haven't seen a video of the 11th gen Civic, check out my other videos, or I'll probably put it up here somewhere. I'm also going to be putting it down in the description. I mean, who could hate the design of the 10th gen body? If you look at this car, there's body lines everywhere that really help the design pop. Like, it doesn't look boring. I felt like they spent a lot of time on this design and like putting all these different lines, all these body lines, and like, I applaud Honda for that. Very good looking car. The one thing that I like most has to be this part right here. It has its own rear diffuser and center mounted dual exhaust, and I think that's what makes the car stand out from any other car out on the road, because of this setup right here. And then you do get spoilers. You get one spoiler here, one spoiler up there. I decided to put in a third spoiler because I really do like the look of having a wing up here. It really completes the look of the car, and personally I prefer to have a wing. I know there's a lot of wing haters out there, but Big Wang Gang is here, even though this isn't really big, but yeah, Wang Gang is here. I really like the design of the inside of this car, especially right here. Like, a lot of stuff is going on your dash and your instrument cluster. So you get an all digital instrument cluster, you get an infotainment screen. It's a little small at 7 inches. I feel like you could change it to 10 inches, but it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. One of my favorite things about this car is the cup holder and how you can customize it. There's like a lot of things that you can do with the cup holder. You can fit so much stuff in there. You can even fit like a PS4 Pro, like I mentioned on my review of the car. That's how big the space is. Not only is space great in the front, it's also great in the back. On a beautiful day like this, I'd be sitting outside and eating my lunch during my break time, because there is plenty of space. Not only do you get this open air so you can see everything in front of you, but you're not going to be suffocating because of this open air, and you're going to be sitting comfortably back here. You can even take a nap if you fold down these chairs. You can easily just lay down and take a nap during break time, and nobody's going to know, because, you know, depending on where you're parked, you should be parked facing the trees or whatever, away from your workplace, and you can just lay down and relax. It's amazing how much stuff that you can fit in this car, because right now I have a kid's bike that's perfect for 7-year-olds. Plus, I have 2 adult electric scooters inside of the hatch, with plenty of room left to spare. So when I close my trunk or my hatch lid, look at that. Plenty of room. You can probably fit another scooter in there if you wanted to. The 2021 Honda Civic Sport Hatch has a 1.5 liter inline 4-cylinder turbocharged engine that has 180 horsepower and 162 pound-foot of torque.
At just 2,947 pounds, this Civic can go 0 to 60 in 6.8 seconds. There's 3 driving modes: regular, sport, and economy. It's a pretty fun car, especially if you take it to a curvy road, which is by far my most favorite type of road, because handling on this thing, even stock, is absolutely phenomenal. I can literally cut through corners with ease, and steering is very responsive. Suspension is also good, not too stiff and not too soft. However, cabin noise is a little bit on the loud side. It might be because of the tires that this car is equipped with, which is the Conti Pro Contact All Seasons. It's a great stock tire, but like I said, it could be on the loud side when driving on the highway. And since we're talking about interior noise, a downside that I have found is how loose the interior door panels feel. Also, if you're listening to bass heavy music at a loud level, you can hear that there's something definitely loose. Visual wise, you get a good visual of the road around you because of the small pillars, a nice front and back windshield, and even a rear view camera. The Honda Civic is also packed with a ton of features like Honda Sensing, which includes the following: collision mitigation braking system, forward collision warning, road departure mitigation, lane departure warning, and also some driver assistant features, which include adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist. These are all great features, and it helps out with keeping the driver safe and also aiding them on the road. I always use the adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist when going on long road trips, because all I do is keep my hands on the steering wheel and the car will practically drive itself by keeping itself in the lane and even slowing down when it senses a car is too close to you, and picks the speed back up to its set speed when there's nothing in front of you.
And I went to Pittsburgh and back without being uncomfortable, because this is a comfy ride. The suspension is nice. The drive was nice and smooth, no issues, no problems whatsoever. And then the gas mileage is phenomenal. Right now I'm averaging 26 miles per gallon. That's because I'm always doing like city driving.
It's time for subscriber builds, where I feature your builds on my video. Our first build is from Lucas, and he says, "My name is Lucas, L22R on Instagram and YouTube. I post all my mods that I do on my Instagram, but I will now send you my favorites." Next we have Jim Kleiss's build, and he says, "Yo, 2021 Civic Hatch Sport. Only cosmetics so far since I just got a couple months ago." Next we have Alex's build, and he says, "I love your channel, Chris. Keep up the amazing work. I've been a subscriber for almost a year now, and I highly appreciate your informative content." And our final build for today is from Eduardo Vuelas, and he says, "Hey Chris, my name is Eddie and I'm a huge fan of your channel. I've been watching your videos and you're a big reason why I purchased my FK7 in Sonic Gray. Glad to see the 10th gen community is getting stronger. These are a couple of pictures of my FK7, aka son. Stay blessed." If you haven't already and you want to feature your build on the channel, send me an email at christimefk7 so that your build can be featured on my upcoming videos.
So final thoughts of this car: would I buy it? Absolutely. If I went back in time when this car came out, the 10th gen hatchbacks, I would buy it in a heartbeat instead of my old car. But yeah, this is a very nice car and it's well worth your money. Not only does it have that Honda reliability, it's also cheap and it's easy to maintain. So, but overall, this is one of the best cars I've ever purchased, because I've been in about, I would say, 6 cars, and this is the absolute best, because without this car, there won't be a channel, and without this channel, you know, I'm nothing. But yeah, without this car, there won't be this many subscribers on the channel, and I'm really thankful. This car actually brought you guys to me, so like I'm really happy of how far this channel has come. We're about to hit 10K, and of course 10K is a big milestone on the channel, and I just want to announce officially that I'll be doing a giveaway. Be sure to share my channel with your friends and family, and make sure they share their videos with their friends and family, and so on and so forth. We're trying to make it big, trying to hit that 10K, and once I do hit that 10K, there will be another giveaway. Anyways, thank you all for watching. This is Chris Time FK7. Let's hit 10K and peace out.